Ah yes, oxygen. Without it, our bodies couldn't function, and neither can a car engine. The fact is, the right air and fuel mixture is crucial to an engine's performance. For the next few minutes, we're not only going to be talking about how oxygen sensors, better known as O2 sensors, are the key component in the engine management system, but the critical role you play as a technician in discussing this information with your customers. Doing this paves the way for a new profit opportunity for you while helping your customers' cars run with maximum efficiency. Now, not all oxygen sensors are the same. Denso O2 sensors are manufactured and tested the strictest OE specifications for unparalleled performance and are precision built for exact replacement and a first-time fit. Bottom line, Denso fully understands the critical role precision parts play in high-performance vehicles. They've sponsored and supplied parts for everything from Formula One to motocross for decades. And that same know-how goes into the O2 sensors Denso makes for your customers' vehicles, so they too can run with that same level of efficiency. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, who exactly is Denso? Well, you may know us as Nippon Denso or ND Denso. Today we're known as Denso. We've been in business since 1949 and are currently one of the top 3 component suppliers in the world with operations in 31 countries. In North America alone, Denso has 28 facilities with more than 14,000 U.S. employees. So the majority of what is sold here is also made here. Denso delivers more than 50,000 unique components for more than 6,000 different makes and models worldwide. What's more, Denso holds the #1 market share in 18 OE product categories and sells many of these products in the aftermarket, such as AC compressors, starters, and O2 sensors. But before we get started, let's review what an O2 sensor is. Now, as I mentioned before, oxygen sensors are the key component in the engine management system. It's located in the vehicle exhaust system, specifically within the exhaust flow, in order to monitor the level of oxygen present in the vehicle exhaust. It reports the oxygen level to the Vehicle Engine Control Unit, or ECU, which then determines the optimum level of fuel supply to the engine. Now, in the late 1970s, Environmental Protection Agency regulations were designed to reduce air pollution. The EPA was the catalyst in the development of engine control systems which help reduce exhaust gas emissions, improve fuel economy, and optimize engine performance. The new engine control systems became possible with the development of the first O2 sensor in 1977. Now, the all-important air-fuel mixture could be controlled with precision, helping to meet the new EPA requirements. Since then, many varieties of O2 sensors have been developed, such as unheated and heated O2 sensors, as well as flanged and screw-type O2 sensors. And finally, the air-fuel ratio sensor, commonly known as the AF sensor. Now, there's a high-performance, high-efficiency vehicle trend moving towards AF sensors, making it the fastest-growing segment in this market. You'll find them as original equipment on Lexus, Toyota, Honda, Subaru, Volvo, and Jaguar. Keep in mind, not only is Denso the only AF sensor manufacturer, we also hold the patent, which is exactly why Denso is the only aftermarket supplier to have them at competitive prices. But just how do O2 sensors actually work? With one electrode located within the exhaust flow and another exposed to the outside air, essentially what occurs is a comparison of the oxygen content of both locations. When a typical O2 sensor heats up, a ceramic sensor element starts to conduct oxygen ions between the 2 electrodes. This flow creates a reference signal which is sent to and read by the ECU to balance the air-fuel mixture. O2 sensors should be tested as part of every tune-up. Let's see what's going on at the service bay.
So what can I do for you?
My car's been kind of sluggish lately. I'm thinking maybe it needs an oil change or maybe a tune-up.
Yeah, a tune-up's probably all you need. Shouldn't take too long at all.
Great.
Actually, no, not so great. By not informing the customer about the possibility that her oxygen sensors could be bad, this technician is missing the perfect opportunity to increase profits. Also, there are several benefits to replacing her old O2 sensors with quality Denso O2 sensors.
My car has been kind of sluggish lately. I'm thinking maybe it needs an oil change or maybe a tune-up.
Well, it could be more than just a tune-up. I really should test your O2 sensors.
What's that?
O2 sensors are crucial to your engine's performance. They monitor the air-fuel mixture your engine runs on. Properly functioning oxygen sensors help your engine perform better, improve your gas mileage, and lower emissions.
Maybe that's what my car needs.
We'll know when I test them.
Now that's more like it. Believe me, you'll actually be doing your customers a favor. Over time, O2 sensors are expected to fail anywhere between 30,000 to 60,000 miles, depending on what type they are. Performance loss affects their ability to quickly and accurately report exhaust gas conditions and may even send inaccurate information to the ECU. Some of the conditions that cause O2 sensor failure are the presence of contaminants such as silicone poisoning, sealants, and oil additives. Also, excessive carbon, coolant in the exhaust, excessive engine temperature, and age or excessive mileage. So what are the indicators of a failed oxygen sensor? Generally, overall engine performance will be reduced as well as a noticeable loss of fuel economy. You should also look for an illuminated check engine light. But make sure to scan the ECU for electronic codes because the engine light could be indicating something other than an O2 sensor problem. Most cars fail emissions testing due to a bad or poorly performing oxygen sensor. Two more symptoms could be a shortened life of a catalytic converter and rough engine idling. Now, as I said before, not all oxygen sensors are created equal. There are O2 sensors, and then there are Denso O2 sensors, which are better by design and precision built for exact replacement. As a matter of fact, 99% of the time, Denso has coverage for your customers' domestic, import, and European vehicles. All of which means it's convenient and profitable for you, and a real plus for your customers when you recommend Denso O2 sensors. Let's take a look at what I mean.
I need an oil change and replace my O2 sensors with these ASAP. I'm trying to save a few bucks, all right?
Got it.
No, he doesn't get it. Don't replace your customers' failed O2 sensors with just any old oxygen sensors, especially with something they may have brought in from the outside to save a few bucks. They may not be aware of Denso's commitment to quality. Every component is precision built for exact replacement. Here's a better way to handle the situation.
I'm trying to save a few bucks, all right?
Well, do you put cheap gas in your tank?
No, of course not.
The same goes for O2 sensors. I can put these in for you and save you a few bucks now, but they'll need to be replaced thousands of miles sooner than the Denso O2 sensors we recommend. It's going to cost you more down the road.
I never really thought about it.
We don't recommend anything less than Denso oxygen sensors. Now, unlike Denso, others use a non-OE grade product. For example, hand crimping makes it difficult to ensure proper connection between the sensor and the connector, which can cause the reference voltage to vary. Denso uses a more reliable robotic laser welded connection.
I didn't know that.
And something else you should know is that Denso two-wire sensors are not converted one-wire sensors. Denso doesn't cut corners. Many other companies use a one-wire sensor with a welded ground wire to save money. This could lead to lower sensor voltage, causing an air-fuel mixture problem.
Hey, I don't need any problems.
Right. Denso O2 sensors have a superior design that maximizes performance and fuel efficiency. Each one is built with a double protection cover that maintains proper temperature for quicker response time. There's even a Denso patented aluminum oxide trap layer, which keeps silicone and lead outside the ceramic element that protects against silicone and lead poisoning. Now, what I really like is the porous PTFE filter that allows oxygen to enter the sensor without permitting water or engine contaminants to seep into the casing. And Denso tops it all off with a stainless steel housing that resists corrosion and contamination with a rugged, watertight body.
Give me those back. I'll go with Denso.
There are a couple more things you should know. Unlike many of its competitors that use adapters, Denso only uses genuine OE-type flange sensors when the OE application is flanged, thus avoiding the lowering of sensor output. What's more, some competitors machine down their 18mm thread to 14mm, which can cause breakage during installation. With Denso, it's the specified sensor for the specified thread. Here's some more good news. During the manufacturing process, every Denso component is rigorously tested to the strictest OE standards. If any quality control check results in anything less than perfection, it's simply not allowed to bear the Denso name. This is why Denso products continue to have less than 1% return rates, the lowest in the industry. And since Denso tests every application, you don't have to. You can trust Denso products just like the global OE customers Denso supplies. General Motors, Daimler Chrysler, Subaru, Honda, Toyota, Mitsubishi, and Isuzu. And when it comes to the aftermarket, Denso covers everybody with first-time fit. Now, we started off by saying that O2 sensors are the key component in the engine management system. And now Denso oxygen sensors can be a key component in helping you to make more profit by selling O2 sensors as a maintenance item. Again, you don't want to sell just any oxygen sensor. It's no longer a question of quality versus convenience. With Denso, you have both. You can have confidence in Denso O2 sensors because now you're the expert. So remember, when you check O2 sensors at every tune-up, it's a new profit opportunity. And don't leave it to the customers to supply their own O2 sensors. Always recommend first-time fit Denso products because Denso products are better for service technicians, better for customers, better by design.